YouTube. I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Station to Station. So, what is Station to Station? Well, I saw this crop up on the PC Gaming Show release, and it caught my eye. It's a simple puzzle logistics game, not super duper in depth, but man, is it pretty! I really like it, and the demo is available now. So you know what? Let's dive into the demo, take it for a spin, see what this game is bringing to us later this year. Goal: complete all 12 buildings. Yeah, brief tutorial. Also, game, thank you for letting the arrow keys stand in as the WASD keys. As a lefty, I thank you so much. You can't see it, but I used the arrow keys for that because I am a lefty. All right, so we got a wheat farm. It produces wheat. Make a station, rotate it however you want. All stations have these little two things here. We'll make a little station over here. Get it close enough to connect to that. Mill requires wheat. And we connect up. Nice amount of money for those tracks, and we get money for establishing the connections. And this is the need effect. The game is completely silent until you complete your first route, and the dead landscape comes to life when you sort of make the buildings, give them what they need. So we can see that it's one wheat. It only produces one wheat. So we can't use this same farm to hook up another mill. We need a whole new wheat farm. This first level's a little on the easier side, to say the least. But this is our tutorial level. It gets more in depth later. So here we've got this big old mountain in here. And yeah, you can just basically use waypoints to tell your track not to try to go in a straight line. Alright, what else we got? I'm just going to blaze through this particular one here. Alright, new building. We got a dairy farm that produces 2 units of milk. We need a cheesery that produces milk, and another cheesery that requires milk. So put you in here. And one over here. I wish they would let you like have the end tracks kind of be disabled, so it doesn't have to get quite so fiddly. All right, so you hook into you, and you will use a little waypoint here to loop-de-loop around the mountain. Yeah, now we're all over the place. But you can use other parts of your network. So basically, if we plug into the station here, they are basically going to use the whole networks to basically trace the path to here. Now, there was one more here that we need to plug in. We'll do a little loop-de-loop around here. And there we go, level completed. But again, this was just the tutorial level. Things are going to get a little bit more interesting as we dive into the next level. Alright, bonus challenges. Use a total of 6 cards and end the level with at least $200 left. So now we have little bonus cards that we can use on specific builds. All right, so again, I love this aesthetic. No roots, no music, level's dead until we bring it to life. So we got a cheesery, a dairy farm, and a cheesery. All right, so what we're gonna do here, this is really far away, so I think it would be prudent to toggle on the cheap rails. Oop. To give us some discounted, but over here, this is a short line. We don't need to use our cheap rails card. Now notice, it needs milk, it produces cheese, but it doesn't have anywhere to bring the cheese. So the land around these areas isn't alive. What do we got here? And we got new thing, cheap bridges. Okay, this needs flour to produce bread. This needs wheat to produce flour. All right, so we could use this as a bridge if we want to be real direct, but we could also draw it along here. So, and just do it like with a connecting of the rail, rail network. So we do something like that. Then maybe a little something like this. And then we'll get you over here. And then we hook these in. All right, so first off, cheap rails, because we do need to use up. And there we go. That links them both up using the same network here. But this one's not alive yet because the bread doesn't have anywhere to go. So you need bread, milk, and cheese. Here's a dairy farm. All right, well, first things first. We need a well-placed rail network here, or station for this town. I think what we'll do here, since this produces cheese, we'll enact the cheap bridges. So we can get a nice tall bridge going there that brings that cheesery to life. All right, and now you guys have cheese, but you need bread and milk. Dairy farm, easy peasy. That would be easy for the milk. You're not quite alive because you need to give up both of your milks. But now we need the bread. But bread we know is on this line. That will let the bread translate itself over. All right, and let's see what cards we get. All right, cheap bridges, and cheap rails. So, another city. I think down here, yeah, we need this will be where our other cheese comes in, and I think we're going to need our cheap bridges in here as well. We're going to need some Madison County grade bridges here. Because that is one beefy bridge right there. Oh, that also connects the other milk to here. That's kind of funny. Unintentional, but it works. All right, and we also need to use 6 cards, so we got to be a little bit more aggressive with our card usage here. So yeah, the mill goes here, and we'll cheap rails you. Even though it's not that long, I want to use up the cards. And there's the bakery. But we also need, yeah, the farm, the wheat farm. So here's what we do. We put you here. We cheap bridges up to here. And now this will all get connected in when we plug in, and we'll cheap rails to finish our card. And level complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cash money, get. Achieved, get. Excellent. All right, to our third and final level of the demo. End the level with 850 bucks left. Create a railroad that on completion immediately connects 4 resources. So this is where some of the spice gets into the game here. So now we can achieve what's called a stack bonus, where when we complete one route, multiple routes complete themselves. So you actually kind of want to hold off on completing routes until you have one last key piece. So, for example, the city needs so if we connect the flour and the bakery here, all right, so let's see here. Because it needs bread, milk, and cheese. Here we have wheat and flour. So connecting these all together will not give us any immediate route completions, but we don't want immediate route completions. Also, I just realized that those red things can remain red, and it'll just stomp on them, which is fine. Decently long route here, so we'll cheap rails it. Now, when we hook up this station, this enables the whole chain. See how 3 routes will all complete at the same time? That's the stack mode. Now we use our heavy freight train, and it gives a combo bonus. 3 goods at once, boom, boom, 25%, then up to 75% because of the heavy freight trains. So that's important for making money. All right, what do we got here? We've got some new cards. Now we don't have to use cards, but we still want to because we have the money goal, the $850 in the bank by the end of the level. So being economic is a wise thing here. All right, so we've got a dairy farm and a cheesery. I think what we want to do, so if we plug the dairy farm straight to the city, that will complete one thing. If we complete so what we want to do is we want to plug the cheesery into the city first, then hook up the dairy farm, and that will give us a multi-complete bonus. That works for me. I wonder if we can sneak a route over here. Can we sneak? Oh, we can kind of sneak a rail around here. Hang on. I think we can sneak something here. So yeah, nothing completes on that route. But we can put something here. And we can do as the crow flies with a cheap bridges. And then that gives us a multi-bonus. Ding, ding, ding. Now we didn't have the heavy freight cars for the big 50%, but I'll take 25%. All right, let's see what cars we got. Cheap bridges, cheap rails, I'll take them. Okay, so here we've got cheesery, milk, dairy farm. Yeah, cheesery, dairy farm. Yeah, you're good. So same concept here. We want the cheesery plugged into the city. Is there an excess of baked goods yet? Because we're still going to need to do something about the bread. Yeah, straight to the cheesery. Don't think we need the cheap X or Y here. And actually, yeah, let's do the inside tracks for this one. All right, this one's definitely a cheap rails candidate. All right. Triple stack once again. Looks good to me. Yeah, this city is not quite alive yet. They need bread. But I have a feeling we will... Aha! There's another heavy freight ticket. Okay, so here's another 2-for-1. So we want to connect these two to the network first. Then we hook up this mill. Oh, damn, I should have put this on the other side. I wonder if it'll let me move the rails here. Or if it'll let me just build a bridge over them. We'll try the bridge. But first things first, let's get our 2-for-1. I mean, this technically is going to make us do a bridge, but I think the other bridge is going to be more gnarly. All right, let's put you up here. See what we can do. Cheap bridges, please. Too steep. All right, let's move you back a little bit further. Cheap bridges, too steep. May have painted myself into a corner here. This is exactly what we want to do. Well, you know what? Yeah, that'll work. And now we can heavy freight this because this will give us a 3-for. Beautiful. One, two, three, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6. Oh my. Yeah, let's get us some more cards here. Okay, so this looks like our final destination city. Wheat farm. So we can hook up city and wheat farm because the city's not going to benefit directly from the wheat farm. And we still have our goal of getting a 4+ combo, wombo combo. This could be a cheap rails, cheap bridges because this is going to be one heck of a route. Actually, hang on. There we go. Now we cheap rails, cheap bridges. Okay, next we have the mill. We don't want to plug in the mill yet because that's going to set off the wheat. So we want to plug stuff into the mill, but independent of that. We also have the bakery, which again, we can hook up. Actually, we can start using some of these. Oh man. I think we loop you around like this. That's probably, and then we start using this network because yeah, we're not going to draw the whole. It's unfortunate that, yeah, I think that's what we got to do. Yeah, we'll cheap bridges this one. Okay, so the mill is hooked up. The cheesery and the dairy farm. So we got to hook up the cheesery. I maybe should have saved. No, here's what we do. Here's what we do. I've got the magics. So here's what we do. We point you here. We enact cheap rails. Nope. We liked it the better that way. Yeah, because there's no bridges in this one. But we definitely need cheap rails for that amount of length. So that's all connected. Now, I will have to feed the cheesery one of the milks here. We are going to have to expend one of our combos. But then the minute we hook this up with the rest of the network here... Oh, wait. Our mill here. Our mill needs to talk to the network here. Alright, you know what? I think we're going to have to use a bridge. That's going to be an expensive bridge, but it's going to happen. And yeah, these two are capped off, so we're going to have to use the other end of this to get up to here. Now, yeah, we got to feed in the milk here first. We lose out on one of the connections, one of the combo pieces, but that's okay. Yeah, we don't burn the heavy freight train, because then we're going to get the wombo combo when we link up these things. Assuming we have enough money. Yeah. This hooks up everything. So let's see if this can bring us back above 4 goods, 5 goods. Bing, 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 bing. Boom. Ching, 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 ching. Come on. Oh, we just barely made it. We just barely made it. Oh. Good. And we got it. Perfect. So that has been our playthrough of Station to Station. So yeah, it's just a demo, but it's out now. You can go get it now. It's going to come sometime this year. Wishlist it, and hopefully you enjoy it. And let me know if you want to see this game return to the channel once the game's out proper. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!